Hi, boys and girls. It's time for another lesson today. But before we start our lesson, I have someone very, very special to me to introduce. You know who the special person is? Any guesses? It's not my sister. No, good guess. Yeah, but it's not my sister. I'll tell you. This is my daughter, Mary. Yeah. Hi. Can you believe that once she was little like you? This was my baby. Well, she still is my baby. Parents always say that. But now she's much bigger than me, way taller than me. She's actually been taller than me for a long time. But today we're here at her house because she grew up. She got a job. Mary, what's your job?
I drive an ambulance.
It's a very exciting job. Mm-hmm. Sometime we'll have to have you tell the boys and girls more about that.
Yeah.
All right, but today Mary's going to help us learn about some of our sight words. And I want to go over some of the sight words we've talked about before we do our activity, and then we'll do our activity. If you're wondering, in our lesson today, you're going to use the Animals I See book and the I See a Bat writing page. All right, boys and girls, let me scooch that over. All right, here we go. First of all, I want to go over this sight word. Do you remember that one? Some of you are saying, but Mrs. Finkel, that's just a letter. And you're remembering, aren't you, that this can be called a capital I, but it can also be a word like I see Mary. I see Mary. Good. Another one of our sight words is this one right here. Remington, did you want to tell the boys and girls what that is? Very good. It's the word can. If I stretch it out, oh, I can see a cat right now. If I stretch that out, it goes like this. I think Jasper's a little jealous. He thinks this should be the word cat. I know, but it's can because of the ending sound. All right, so we know these words. I can. All right, next we're going to look at this word. Remember that one? See. This is see like you see with your eyes. Uh-oh, Jasper's pressing some buttons on the computer. Let's see if we can get back here.
Can we move him?
Yeah, we might have to move Jasper. I'm not sure. Jasper wants to do special effects. So Mary's going to hold Jasper and keep Jasper busy. All right, this is the word see. It's got the S sound. Then it's got the long E sound, E.
You're going to crawl right over to you, Mom.
Oh, Jasper wants to be a smart cat. Oh, now Jasper wants to learn more about sight words. All right, and there's one more sight word I want to talk about, not because we've officially learned it, but every morning when you go on your video, you see this word. Do you remember it? Yes, it's go. Now, when you see go on our Schoology, it has a capital G and then the letter O, and you know that's where we go to start. But did you realize you already learned how to read that word? You did. And if you know how to spell go with the capital G-O, you can also read it with a lowercase g, go. All right, I'm going to show you some of these words. You repeat them after me. Here we go. Ready? Can. I see. Good. Go. Good. Now I'm going to mix them up. Jasper thinks it's really funny to move the computer. All right, here we go. Ready? Good. You got it. That was I. How about this one? Great. I really heard the girls on that one. That was C. Good job. Oh, go. Boy, you boys don't want to be outdone, do you? All right, everyone, let's do this one. Can. You can do a great job. Well, boys and girls, in your book today, you're going to be practicing reading about Animals I See. There were 3 words in that title. 1, that was a big word. 2, 3. There's a sight word, I and see. And we're just going to have to remember that this word means animals right now. But if you look closely at that picture, there are animals there, so that will help you know that. All right, let's see what's inside of this book. Here we go. Ready? I'm touching one word each time I say a word. I see a bee. Oh, we were at outside church today and we saw more than one bee. It kept buzzing us and we were getting nervous and trying to be quiet. That was a little bit tough.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, get it? Bee fun. All right, let's read our next sentence. I see a, look at your picture, Clue. Bird. Good. Now let's do it fluently. I see a bird. Good job. Yes, there was a period at the end of the sentence. I'm glad you noticed that. All right, here we go. I see a bat. Bat. I know it looks like Jasper perked up her ears. She thinks we were going to say cat because bat and cat rhyme. I see a bat. Good. Of course, you can color the pictures in this book. That would be fine. Uh-oh. Let's read this one. I'm a little bit nervous now. I see a bear.
What did you used to call me when I was a kid,
Well,
Mom?
you read my mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what's so funny about this? I was going to tell you, that's what we call Mary. We call her Mary Bear. Uh-huh. And so even now that she's grown up, we'll say, hey, Bear, what you up to? All right. So my mother-in-law, her grandma, thought we used to say that because, cuddly, sweet little teddy bear. But it had a little bit to do with, don't wake a sleeping bear. Do you know what that means? Yeah, if they're sleeping, you want to let them be okay. And that's kind of how it was with Mary when she was little. But
Still is.
I woke her up this morning, didn't I? Were you awake when we got here?
Kind of lied and said I was waiting on
Uh-oh.
my groceries.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, we've woken up our sleeping bear, so now she's going to help us. All right, boys and girls, part of your assignment is to practice reading this. Read it to your parents, read it to your siblings, your stuffed friends, read it to yourself. Yep, and you want to put that in your book box so you'll have it for later in the year. Now, before we go to our next part of the story, I want to tell you about your writing assignment. I want to see if you can use the word, let me see this right here. Yep, our sight word. Can you write it in there? And so you'll write, I see a bat. That would be wonderful. Now there's a few more sight words I'm ready to mention to you now. These are our number words. They're a little bit tricky. We might not have these down till later in the year, but we start practicing now so they get in our brain. This one breaks the rules. It says 1, like the number 1. You knew that already. Good. 2. This is the number 2, T-W-O. This one says 3. I know you didn't hear a T sound. That's because it was by the H. They do something very tricky when they get together. And finally, we're going to look at the word 4. Last week, we practiced the numbers 1 and 2. This week, we're going to focus on the words 3 and 4 and the number 3 and 4 and their value. All right, we're going to move things around here just a little bit because we're going to build some sentences. Let's see what kind of sentences we can build here. All right, I'm going to start my sentence, and Mary's going to help us finish the sentence. Here we go. Can you read that there? I hope you can.
You might hear. Tommy, get me that box.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The box with the
So if
cat
we
toy.
tip it up, you think?
We tip them on.
Yeah, what if we use this? What if we
You-
just
you
tip
might-
it?
Not use that pillow.
Okay. All right, let's use
Well, I was gonna
this.
say,
Okay, I think we just need a slight amount. It's funny how much it'll change. Yep, we can see it beautifully. Oh, we used Jasper's toy, so now she's coming over here. Ready? I can, you're right, I'm building a sentence. I can see, now I've got to use a special word card here. I can see a, all right, Mary, what can we see? Oh boy, you might have to hold our friend over here. Did you see that, boys and girls? How fast can you read? All right, Mary's going to help us so our sentence doesn't change. I can see a guinea pig. Yeah, Jasper wants to read about that too. Look at, they like to play, don't they?
oh yeah.
Okay, good. Now you read it and then we'll do our next sentence. I can see a guinea pig. Good job.
He's not gonna sit still long.
Okay, that's okay. You can put him back. All right. Do you think we can read another sentence?
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Now I'm going to bring over my number word. And let's see what we can do this time. I can see. Here's our number word. 2. Oh, boy. Come here, Jasper.
Yeah, he's
Come here.
all up in your business.
I can see 2 guinea pigs. Let's tilt that up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're a little squirrely during our lesson. I know they're guinea pigs and I'm calling them squirrels. I can see 2, and let's pretend we can see the other one also. Guinea pigs. Good. All right, boys and girls. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get our sentence ready. And Mary's going to bring over another special sentence builder. Do we need this one? Or do you just let them go? All right, just like we need to clean up our our school supplies, we need to clean up our guinea pigs when we're doing a guinea pig lesson too. All right, let's go ahead and we'll practice our words while Mary goes to get the next special part.
Look at he's in the cage.
That's silly, Jasper. I know, it's hard to keep them where they need to go. Let's read our sentence and then Mary's going to help us finish it. I can see a...
Who's that?
I wonder what she's going to bring. Let's see, boys and girls. I can see a... Boys and girls, do you see the kitten? Yes, let's read this. I can see a kitten. This is Mary's baby kitten. Did you name this kitten yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So, boys and girls, what do you think you would name this little baby kitten?
Accident.
Maybe. Mary, can you show the boys and girls that they turn the kitten so they can see it a little bit? Mary, how old is the kitten?
A little bit older than a week.
Okay, so that would be 7 days in a week, and then one more day?
1 or 2, I'm not sure.
Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3,
Here comes
4,
Mama.
5, 6, 7, and then one more would be 8. Oh, look at Mama wants her kitten safe back with her. There she goes. She's carrying the kitten right back to her safe home. What do you think, Mary? Should we go see if we can find more than one kitten? A quick look. All right. Okay, I think it's starting. All right, boys and girls, do you see there? Now we can see 5 baby kittens. Mary's going to hold one up so you can see. Are you going to count it, Mary? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and there's
5 baby
that's
kittens
Jasper.
plus
No, that's Mama.
a mama kitten. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Look at, she's taking good care of them and making sure they're safe.
Mama's name is Indigo.
Indigo is Mama's name? Oh, and sometimes you call her Indy for short, right? Well, boys and girls, let's wave goodbye to Mary. Mary,
Bye.
thank you for doing this special vocabulary lesson for us today. Boys and girls, you have some time now to write the word I on your sentence paper. You can color and practice reading your book. All right, boys and girls, have fun. Oh, Jasper wants to say goodbye too. Bye, Jasper.
No, he won't wait.
So much for that, huh? All right.